little updates on here. I went to the courthouse today. And he's waiving his preliminary hearing because they're going to do a status check in 3 weeks. Next court date is July 3rd at 8:30 a.m. The prosecutor said in the press conference today that they are looking for the death penalty. That he's at the death penalty that they may go and ask for the death penalty. He Manuel Ruiz is held without bond. He had killed Fanny the Legend and his wife, Fanny the Legend wife. Fanny the Legend mother was on the phone with him, and she heard the gunshots. She heard the gunshots. So right now, this is a very sad situation. The media, when I tell you guys, the media is in the building. The media came through. And when I tell you it was such a media frenzy, I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, well, I got to report on this case because as a YouTuber, I got to get the facts out to the YouTube community. And then also, he did have on some shades. I believe someone told me that it's a prescription glasses. That is prescription glasses, and that he able to wear that in the court. So that's set to go. If any questions from the chat, y'all can let me know. Queen B More, like to see you. I see Claudia in here. Thank you. I see you in the chat. I see Queen B More. I see y'all in the chat. Thank y'all so much for coming through. But it was easy. It was a lot of people in the court, in the public side. I met some other YouTubers, met some beautiful YouTubers that was there. I forgot their YouTube channel, but I said I'm gonna hurry up and get here and report on this case because we definitely need to get the facts out of what happened. Give me 1 second, I want to get my other notes here. And that's what I said about that. I see Jacqueline in here. Hey, everybody, I'm definitely live. And I said I have to go live to report on this case. I don't know. Somebody asked me, have he plead insanity? He have not made any pleas yet. Right now, he's looking to get in contact with his family to hire a private lawyer. He haven't got in contact with anybody in his family yet. So I don't know if the family going to get involved because this case is is literally a nationwide case, and that they're doing with a lot of immigrants. I believe he's Mexican, and I don't know if he's a citizen, but on his record, he had a battery charge on his record. Now they did bring up where Manny maced Fanny the Legend wife, and that was a couple of years ago when he maced the wife. They definitely talk about that when they had maced the wife, and he have the battery on his background. Everybody was asking, will they seek the death penalty? The prosecutor said they may seek the death penalty for in this case. So I'm just letting y'all know that right now. For the people that's just joining in, I will repeat what I said so we can hear from everybody in here. And make sure y'all like the video. He asked for a 3-week status check. He one time to get an attorney. Then his attorney that was there representing him from the public defender's office, they said they may ask for bail amount, but she said no bail. And he's waived his preliminary hearing because a certain amount of time to have a preliminary hearing. But he asked for a 3-week status check, and so they're going to do July 3rd at 8:30 a.m. So when he did that, it's a lot. I was with a YouTuber. They did. We went on Fremont, where the incident happened with the spraying of the mace. We went to that area. I tried to record some clips, but my phone was freezing up. So I said, I just wait to just tell y'all that I did not go to where the Flamingo, where all that happened. They have a memorial there with flowers, candles, all type of stuff. regarding the situation. But yes, Manny's still behind bars, and Manny Wise Mace Fanny the legend wife. Yes, Finny. Yes, Finny the wife. Absolutely, he maced the wife. And the victims in the case is Tanisha Finley and Rodney Finley. So just keep the Finley family in your prayers. They do have a GoFundMe page up for the family. So that's what they have that. So they definitely have a GoFundMe page up for the family. So make sure y'all thumbs up, share this live. Also, to make sure y'all contribute to our Cash App so we can continue to talk about this case. I know y'all wondering about why do he wear the same clothes. I'm limited funds right now to buy other clothes. So if you want to contribute to our platform, you can. But we're going to report on this case. But I'm clean though, hallelujah. And I'm going to report on this case. I did meet some media. Oh, let me tell you this. So in the courtroom, hold on, child. In the courtroom, in the courtroom, it was a media person. She took a picture in the courtroom with a flash. When I tell you Joanne and Amy, last name Chelini, she went off. She said, "Who took that flight? Dog, you get out, get out! Don't you take no." And then the lady from Telemundo media outlet, she said, "I'm media. I'm here getting a B-roll." And so the deputy was like, "Okay, don't have the flash on." When I tell you, I said, "Child, man, that judge wasn't playing." So I don't have a press pass, so I have to be in with the public. So I got there super early. I got on the bus. I got there super early to get to this case because I wanted to talk about this case because it do make YouTubers look bad. What size do I wear? I wear size 3XL. I wear size 3XL. And jogging pants 3XL. And I think that's the same for shorts because I pretty much need summer clothes now because it's hot. Welcome to everybody, but they are seeking the death penalty. So if anybody has no questions, they are seeking the death penalty. And there, I'm trying to get my moderators in here. If anybody want to come um, up here, because they actually have the link to get people to come up here. Let me see if I can find their number. Because I only gave it to a certain some of the YouTubers here. I'm trying to find their number. You're with me here. Let me see. Is this it? Let me see. Okay, let me call my moderator and bring them in the chat. Bear with me, you guys. But she got the link to come on the air. Let's see. Hey, you can get in the chat because I'm live now if you wanted to say something. Okay. And you can let them know in the group chat. Okay. All right, bye-bye. Yes. You have to get permission from the court. So I'm gonna try to look into that to see how can I get a press pass so I can be over there with the media. But yes, we are covering this. This is worldwide news. While he's not getting bail right, no, he is not getting any bail. The judge denied it again. No bail. The judge denied it again. No bail. Who's in jail? Manny Wise from SinCity YouTube channel is the YouTuber that had killed Rodney Finley from the Finny the Legend YouTube channel. They have passed is deceased, and Tanisha Finley is deceased. So this is something that is going on. He is still behind bars right now regarding this shooting. Now let's get into what the prosecutor said. The state's attorneys, the prosecutor, whoever the state's attorney in Las Vegas, said that the strip is safe. Millions of people come. This was an isolated event. and he was talking about people should not be afraid to come visit the strip. The strip is very safe. I will tell you this: I was on Fremont, and it was no problems. I have been on the strip multiple times with no issues at all. Um, if you do something, they tell you to leave. The security is heavy security on the strip, heavy police presence, but they don't have a lot of murder on the strip. It's not a lot of that going on. But in this particular case, this is stemming from a beef. Now, Finny the Legend wife was maced by Manny. That and I'm gonna give his government name, so his YouTube name. His government name is Manuel Ruiz Mace Finny the Legend wife, and it's stemming from that. So people are showing videos of that. So this beef go on longer than a year, go long to 2 years. So we don't know if he's going to go to trial. We don't know any of the information. The next time he go to court is on July 3rd at 8:30 a.m. July 3rd at 8:30 a.m. We're going to keep reporting on this. I want y'all to bear with me. I do want to apologize. When I was outside, the connection wasn't working, and I didn't know if I can go live in the lobby area. So I went outside. We did tape the thing, so I will know next time to have my mic so you all can hear me real good. I'm gonna make sure I bring my mic the next time I do it, because I think I have a for it make it to Chicago, so I still have that, so I can plug that in. So I'm gonna make sure that so y'all can hear me crystal clear if they do another press conference on July 3rd at 8:30 a.m. They said it started Halloween 2023. Correct, brother. I believe this isolated case in Las Vegas, but it's another high profile case there in a few years. So yes, this is a very high profile case. It's a very isolated case, but people should not be afraid to come to the strip because the strip is safe. People should not be afraid to come off Fremont. It's plenty security, plenty police. We went to Fremont today as soon as I left the courtroom because Fremont is right there by the courthouse. It was safe. It was no problems. They had the AC going on. They asked me and my YouTube colleague, they asked us if we wanted to go to the Hilton, that we wanted to get a room, whatever they tried to ask us. They thought we was tourists, and I was like, no, thank you, no, thank you. But it was safe on there. I'm gonna try to go on the strip where they have the memorial at, but it's too hot, and the phone not gonna be working. Um, do you know Finny or Manny? No, I don't know them personally. I just started watching their YouTube channel, and I've been catching up on the beefs between those two. But this is really sad. But I didn't know them personally. No. Okay. So it's a lot of stuff that's going on in this particular situation. So we'll keep y'all updated on this. No, Manny Mace Finley's wife, Tanisha. Yes, that's what happened. Yes, correct. You are correct, Queen DeBoer. That's what happened. Manny wasn't broke. Nobody knew what Manny did besides YouTube. We don't know. We don't know what happened between that with his finances. We do not know that at the time. But he do not have bail. Nobody talked about the mace. They're saying that nobody talked about it, but they have talked about it now. It was a YouTuber, was a white YouTuber mentioning the mace. It was another YouTuber that covered the beef. If you type in the beef that was going on between Finny the Legend and SinCity Manny, you can get all that. But Manny do have a history of a battery on his background, so they did talk about that. So I'll definitely let you all know about that. So Manny do have a record. No, he have no bail. No bail. It was no bail. So when people is asked for the bail, there's literally no bail being asked at this moment. No bail. I know people is asking about bail. The judge said no. Why did YouTuber let him make his wife and not press charges? I don't know why. I don't know why there was no press charge. I could check with the police to see any charges were pressed, but at this particular time, I don't know why. I know I saw a video where the wife was talking about the situation, but it was like a fight that broke out between another person and the stick, and then Manny, you see Manny makes the wife. But the shooting was caught on tape, you guys. It was caught on video. Do you feel that he deserved the death penalty? What do you think? Yes, I do believe he deserved the death penalty. 2 lives was lost. Absolutely, I do believe he deserved the death penalty. Yes. I don't think they want that out there on the street. He been charged with open murder. This is double murder, you guys, that he's facing. Double murder. And it was a video clip. Manny said, "I heard my favorite YouTuber is my fan, my biggest fan. Where are you?" And all of that. Teardrop. He was, saying teardrop. If you know what a teardrop is, that's when if a gang member shoot another person, they put a teardrop, or if you murder somebody, you put a teardrop on your face. He did say something about a teardrop. He did shoot and kill Tanisha Finley and Rodney Finley. The wife was wrong in the incident of the Mason. Yet, so what I see, the wife was getting into a confrontation with Manny, and Manny was trying. Manny was had to face that he's a street performer. So for the video that I saw, unless somebody could tell me different, the video that I saw, Manny maced her because she bumped into her with the camera because she tried to record him, and he pulled out the mace and maced her. He had pulled out the Mason because she was trying to record. And you had a little tripod. Either she bumped him with the tripod or she got mad with the recording. So I don't know if she was, because he didn't want her to record him. So he maced her. Finny apologized. I think that's why there was no charges. Thank you, Sneaky Link, for that. So we are definitely keep y'all updated on this case. It's a lot that is going on in this situation. Um, when I tell you that we have to do better as YouTubers when it comes to beef, not every YouTuber. Let me make it plain. The YouTubers that beef need to stop that because this is sad. She got in his face and he was hiring him with the okay, hitting him with the tripod. Okay, so that was right. So I know I wasn't dreaming about that. So let me say what Sneaky Link said again. She got in his face and she was hitting him with the tripod. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that, Sneaky Link. Thank you. Love you so much. You can't make somebody if they are recording you. Does that make you any sense? No. But she was hitting him with the tripod, and then that's why he maced her. But this incident of the other live of the killing, that is what everybody is talking about right now. Hey, Wiley, I just got here to let y'all know you all this incident was not because of the beef of YouTube. This stems from the mace of the wife. I would say out for YouTube. They were beefing on YouTube. And then another conspiracy, they were saying that Manny lost viewers to Finny the Legend. That Finny the Legend was getting all his audience, and they said that's a part of the beef as well. And that two of them were striking each other channels. This is a high profile because they have a history, and the wife got in the way twice. What did he do that she did that? What did he do that she did that? I mean, they're dead now. Absolutely. YouTube legal needs to do it better as well. This stuff gotten out of hand. Absolutely. With the beef. Absolutely. Yes, Manny was wrong. It was not self-defense. It was not self-defense. When Manny was arrested, he told the police it was self-defense. He claimed that he saw something from the wife, thought it was a weapon. It was no weapon. No weapon at all. They showed the detective, showed him, this is the police report, showed him the video, like, hey, he got a video. This do not look like self-defense. You actually went up to those people and you shot those people. Yeah, that's what's going on. The beef was more because Finny audience was dragging the wife and kids, and Finny took Manny audience. Yes, and that's another thing about subscribers. The audience can beef up things too, because you got to understand the audience. You can't see the audience, so some don't have a picture, they don't have a government name, and they be boosting up these beefs, and there's nowhere to be around. So you got to be careful. Even myself, I have to be careful when it comes to beef because people will be boosting up things. You got to be careful with that. But boost your head up, do crazy stuff. And then when you in that courtroom, ain't nobody going to be there but you. Probably. I got to see the video myself because she didn't start hitting him for no reason. Man, he premeditated that. No, you are wrong. I follow both channels. It was not beef. It was beef. It was beef. It was beef. I hope he got a good lawyer to get in jail for life and avoid the death penalty. Yeah, we don't know who his lawyer is. He want to hire outside counsel. He shot the lady in the back of her head. Yes, he did. I've heard reports that he shot the lady in the back of the head while he had. Hey, thank you. That's facts, Prada. The subscribers can be agents of chaos. Absolutely. Absolutely. And my subscribers, when I was having my issue, they checked on me. They said, Wiley, get some help. Did you take your meds? And I was fighting against it. So I love my basic subscribers. They keep it real with me all day long. Hey, love you, Truth Enterprise. See you in the building. She was hitting him for no reason. It wasn't her business. She got in his face. And another YouTuber named Sarah that is coming from the SinCity link. That's another report from her. They said I saw Finny get $150 super chat with less followers. I'm sure that riled him up. Yes, it was pure jealousy. But like I was telling somebody, I don't have the audience base that I have. I have to do a lot to build up my platform, but I would never go get a gun and murder somebody just because I don't have a lot of viewers on YouTube. That's crazy. He can't afford one to get a GoFundMe money kicked in. Do they got the video footage from the street? Yes, they got surveillance videos from the hotel from that area. They do have video footage. That's what the prosecutor said today. The state's attorney office said today. Talking about a man family is risky, yes, and I don't encourage that. But the reason why I'm not getting Manny being on Manny's side because Manny murdered two people. He did not deserve to do that. That's crazy. He didn't deserve to. You don't go around murdering somebody because they make fun of you. Those are just words. And in this country, we do have freedom of speech. We do have freedom of speech in this country. Make sure y'all come on, like the video, like the video, like the video. Come on in the room and like the video. Manny had almost 50 subs, and Finny didn't even have 4K. It started an incident, yes. And Manny was losing his audience. And then people would start subscribing to Finny the legend, and he was getting more super chats. Thank you. Mason, the back woman said the press charges is crazy. These folks are no longer here behind the foolishness. That's so true. And then the mother, Rodney Finley, y'all know Finny the legend, his mother said she was on the phone with him when the shots rang out and she heard the shots. That's sad. Can you imagine that you on this phone with your son and you hear somebody shooting him on the phone and there's nothing that you can do? That's sad. This could be a long case of one big YouTuber and one small channel. He was shot around his wife, then aggressed forward, shot down while he was on the ground, then shot his wife. Not self-defense. It's not self-defense. That is so true. As I said, don't get on YouTube if you got thin skin, because you would get dragged on YouTube. Absolutely. When I was going through my thing, people are still dragging me for a film, but I have thick skin. I'm on my medicine, and I talk to my therapist. You have to have those different things in place because you have people that will try you. That will definitely will try you. But YouTube did the best. People said about YouTube, there's nothing that YouTube can do if you're live streaming. If something pop up on a live stream, there's nothing you can do. This is not television when you have time delay. This is live. So what can YouTube do? Stop people from going live? That will hurt their pockets. That will hurt their bottom line. Once you live, what can you do? Once the internet is live, what can you do? And YouTube, they have millions of YouTube channels. It's kind of close to impossible to police of YouTube, and then you don't want to police free speech, so you got to be careful with that as well. So you got to know that balance. But YouTube did take down the video, and they did remove. Now I'm assuming they removed his channel, SinCity channel, because his channel is gone. I think Julie Manny's wife has to stand trial for Manny. We shall see. They can't make spouse testify. Yes, this is what you can make spouse testify. Julie is a snake in sheep clothing. And then they tried to talk to the wife, Manny's wife. The media did. She did not answer the door. She did not answer the door. You cannot tell somebody not to record in public. Okay, if you have threatened, he should have left. Yes, they cannot. They were saying that they may, stop people from streaming on the Strip or streaming on Fremont. They can't stop that because that's a public area. You can't. The Supreme Court, if you can record in public areas, a public street. You can't prevent somebody from recording or live streaming in a public area. Now, the security might say move past that all if something bad happened. Yeah, then they can get involved. Who would testify for Manny Dan? I don't know. We don't know if it's going to go to trial. I will keep y'all updated on this entire situation. However, if someone asks you not to film them, then isn't it polite to respect their wishes? Absolutely. But don't just because somebody recorded you doesn't mean that you got to do harm to them because they have a right to record. If you don't want to be recorded in a public space, don't go to a public space. I'm just being honest. This sad incident solely based on jealousy, not beef. If you accept the call-ins, I'll be glad to tell you everything. Yes, I agree with you on that. Um, Prada, can you drop the link? Can you drop the link to YouTube? I gave you the link to come on camera. Do you have that link? Because I believe I sent to you and Tasha. And I think I probably sent to Latavia as well. The link. Can you drop that link to come on camera? Because I think I did send it to you if I'm not mistaken. If your wife and mother ask someone not to film them, when do you want the person to respect their wishes? I feel you understand that. This seems to be an open and shut case. It does seem to be that way, Latavia. And mental illness is rampant. Never know who you're chatting with. Yes, and I had my experience of mental health breakdowns, and that's why it's so important to get doctors involved, to stay on your medication, to go to the therapist, and all of that. I know if it's getting too rough for me, I know to turn the camera off. So you got to understand that. So if anybody want to come on the air, um, if you want to come on the air, just click on the link. Have it outside, people can. Yeah, absolutely. If you getting on outside with your mate, they have a right to record you. It's public. In a public area, you have a right to record. So the people that are just coming in, I was in the courtroom today for the YouTuber that shot and killed another YouTuber and his wife. We was there for Manuel Ruiz. He was held without bond. He asked for a status check in 3 weeks. The judge said, "You do know you are forfeiting your preliminary hearing." He said, "Yes, he's okay with that." His lawyer said, his public defender said, he's looking to get in contact with his family to have a private attorney. Um, and they made his next court date is July 3rd at 8:30 a.m. July 3rd at 8:30 a.m. They said basic principle applies to everyone. That's why you have two people not here anymore. Absolutely. That is so true. That is so true. And let this be a lesson learned that you shouldn't stream and let everybody know where you at, your location, because you never know who want to pull up on you. That's why a lot of people when you have meet and greets, they'll say, I don't want to go to the meet and greet or I don't want to be on camera because they don't want to be doxxed. Oh, okay. I guess the link not working. Okay, I guess the link not I guess it's not working. I'm sorry. I guess the link not working. I'm sorry about that. I tried to add the link to work, but I guess it's not working. We will try next time. I can't send a new link because I'm already live. Yeah, I can't send a new link because it'll boot me out. What is it a chat area? It's my first time. Oh, okay. It will let me send it. Okay, Prada, I just sent it to you. I just sent it to you, Prada. I just sent you the new link. He did this on the strip, and they're going to make an example out of him. Yes, he did on the strip, and they even called his case, Latavia, the audience. When we went there, I thought we was had to sit in other cases to hear his case. Baby, they called him up first. They made sure the media was there. They called him up first. They're going to make an example out of him. Yes, they're going to make an example out of him. He did this on the strip. They're going to make an example out of him. Yes, he did this actually on the strip. They're going to make an example out of him, most definitely. And because this is making Las Vegas feel bad. This is making Las Vegas look bad. And they even did a poll: do you feel safe on the strip? 68% said no, I don't feel safe on the strip. 38% said yes. So this is the moneymaker. If you know anything about Las Vegas, the strip is the economic engine of this entire state. They depend on that income to employ a lot of people, to balance the budget, and to do a lot of programs depend on the strip income. Absolutely. So this you don't play around on the strip. They don't play around with that. And if you do something bad on the strip, they can ban you from the strip. Not man making excuses for violence against women. No doubt he handled it wrong. No man should be made a woman because she's recording him. That's weak. Absolutely. I agree. This is sad. Manny should have just mind his business. He had no right to go and do this. This was premeditated. He planned this. He planned this. I was talking to my YouTube colleague, and she said to me, she said, Wiley, he should just plead insanity. Said, I lost my mind, but we shall see what he's going to plead. We don't know if he pleaded guilty. We don't know if he pleaded not guilty, because on July 3rd, that is when he's going to have his um, other court date. We will let y'all know. This is why emotional intelligence is important. Absolutely. Okay, Prada, really. Okay, so you got to be, you can just mind your business. You have no right going over there. Mind your business. Manny did all of this stalking and killing people. Does he even have his green card to be in this country? We do not know about that. I don't know if he's a citizen. Do we have his green card? That I didn't know that. I should have asked that question. Is he a United States citizen? Manny unhinged. I think it's stuff going to come out in the trial too. Finny and uh, Bubbly live rent free in his head. Good morning, y'all. They kept coming for Manny. Doesn't matter. Manny just should not have killed those people. He stalked those people and took them out. Absolutely. So that's what's going on. So we are definitely going to keep y'all updated on this case. Thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video, because we want to get an algorithm so people know we here. We're going to report on every quarter. As long as I'm in Vegas, I'm going to report on this case. And the media people, they were checking my hand. They said, "Oh, you back?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm back. I'm here reporting on this because we got to support and defend for the YouTube people. We got to. Definitely. Definitely. He's trying to hire a private attorney. So that's what he's trying to do. That's what the prosecutor said. Why? I don't know. So YouTube have to work on eggshells because people can't handle conflict. Not work on eggshells. You just don't know. You just don't know. You got to be careful. Is what I'm saying. He wasted money looking for a private attorney. She should just go on and just plead guilty. If they offer him a deal, take the death penalty off there, plead guilty. But if he try to take this trial, they're probably going to do the death penalty. That's probably going to be on the table if he try to take it to trial. He might as well just get life in prison. Just take that deal and get life in prison. If they offer him a deal, as of right now, is they don't have none of that is up yet, so they're just waiting. So, but this is still a fresh case. It's still a fresh case. Probably to avoid the death penalty, he should take a deal, but we never know. They say, I hope they give him the death penalty. Yeah, that's what people is hoping. No bail, no deal. We don't know if they offer him a deal. We don't know. I don't know if the question even came up. But the next time I go to court, they do a press conference. I'm going to ask if they're going to give if a deal going to be made. His next court date is July 3rd at 8:30 a.m. That is his next court date, July 3rd. I don't know if his wife was with him because in a police report, he drove. I mean, he took an Uber to his friend's house, and his friend told him to turn himself in. And they say nothing about the wife, but the media did go to the wife's house and bang on the door. He did not answer. I don't know the courthouse called. I think it's like the Justice Court. I think that's what it's called. So that's a good question, but I don't think I didn't see her on the camera that she was with him. But and then I don't know if she took an Uber with him to the friend house, but he did say he took an Uber to his friend house, and his friend told him to turn himself in. And that's what he turned himself in to the Henderson Police Department. Yeah, she was filming at the time. No, Finny the Legend wife was there, and she got shot and killed as well. Finny the Legend and his wife, and they're deceased. Y'all keep Tanisha Finley in your prayers, family in the prayers, and Rodney Finley. Keep the Finley family in the prayers. They did put a GoFundMe page up, so if you go to Finny the community tab, you will see the GoFundMe. They need to go out to the wife too. There's a video showing her carrying something that looks like his shirt after the shooting. She was with him. That's what somebody is saying. Do you think that they will prosecute Julie because they should? As of right now, she have no charges right now, and I don't. I didn't even see her in the courtroom because if she was there, they would have asked her some questions. She wasn't. I didn't even see her in the courtroom. Manny haven't even got in contact with none of the YouTubers. I mean, I'm sorry, with his family regarding a lawyer, money for a lawyer. He 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 took it over to his friend's house, and his friend encouraged him to turn himself in. They said no, Jillian Manny's wife was filming their live stream at the time. Okay, that's what some of the viewers are saying. I can't confirm that because I don't know. Because his channel was not up. So if his channel was up, I can go back and watch the video. They said lock her ass up too. Okay, let's have you. Somebody said if the wife was with him, the police will know. Yes, because right now, that have not came up. Neither any of that in the news report, they have not came up yet. So we'll definitely keep y'all updated. They say, well, I want to give you your opinion about the white lady that sprayed the black little girl face 3. Say, okay, I don't know about that, Kimberly. Wow, that's so sad. Thanks. Let's say that makes sense. She drove the car home. He took an Uber to a friend's house. Wow. It's cameras all over the strip. It's the surveillance system is top notch. Multi-million dollar surveillance system is on the Las Vegas Strip. Again, you guys, billions and billions of dollars is being transferred on the strip. Billions and billions of dollars. You got to understand that billions and billions of dollars is on the strip. So I'm definitely covering this case. Make sure y'all hit the cash app because you know the limited funds here. We got to get some more clothes. We got room and board because I don't know how long I'll be able to be at this particular program and stuff like that. Room and board. One of my YouTube colleagues, she did take me to the bus station. Thank God for that. I know y'all want me to cover this case, and I'm definitely going to cover it. And yes, I've been looking for jobs. I've been applying for jobs. I can't force these people to hire me, but I'm gonna just go on over YouTube and get a click and a view because we monetize over here. So I've been trying, I've been looking. If you know any jobs that's hiring, what? Right now I have to do my fingerprints for the CNA work, but right now I'm not doing the CNA work right now. I need $65. I think the fingerprints like $65 some places, or 55 or $65 to do the fingerprint. Yes, I'm a good dude. Yes. Somebody said straight to death row. So y'all, we're definitely gonna keep y'all updated on this case. definitely. This is a situation that is live, that happened on camera. They talked about it everywhere, on every major news outlet. They talked about this. This was national news. You got to put together a premiere for this court before it goes viral. Yes. Said, Wiley, I've been watching you since the B sector day. Thank you. And keep me in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers. Thank you for watching. Shout out to the B sector. So if anybody want to come on the air, you just click on the link and it brings you on. Oh, you see me on the news? Yes. I was super, let me tell you, I was super nervous being on the news. I was super nervous. I wasn't planning on being on the news. I was at the right place at the right time. And then at the program here, they said, "Oh, we saw you on the news. We saw you." And I was like, "Yes." I had to talk about the case, and I was praying to God. I said, "Lord, I'm just praying." And I looked at the television, and I was on the news. That was a sign to me to keep going, think positive, and get out of my headspace that my audience don't care nothing about. Keep working hard and keep building. That was a sign. The link doesn't work if you on the phone. Oh wow, you gotta be on the phone to have the link to work. I did say he needs to go to jail. Absolutely, he needs to go to prison for the rest of his life. Yes, Bob, to keep up the good work. Thank you. They said you did a good job on the news while you sounded very professional. Thank you. I was nervous. I was nervous. Emperor, I watched the live and Finny live that night. Whether you believe it or not, she was there. I can confirm or deny that the wife Julie was there. That's a good point because he was driving at first looking for his biggest fan, and I didn't see the wife in that video. So she could have been there and drove off, and him took an Uber to the friend house. That could all be true, but we can't confirm that because it was not on the media. Have you thought about applying to Las Vegas Journal or some other news outlets out there? I could see about that. I never thought about that. Yes, I saw you featured on the news and they mentioned your name on the law and cry. I'm so happy for you. What? Oh snap! Oh snap! Hey, hey, hey. What? I said we out here swinging. We building this back up, y'all. This is a new era. I call it the comeback era. Says, do you think Julie is getting charged? I don't know if Julie's gonna get charged for what because she didn't shoot and kill nobody. So I don't know if they're gonna charge. I would say no because she didn't do anything wrong. It was her husband that was on video, not Julie. When you get a chance, look that up about the little girl said it because now they're attacking our kids. Okay, I will. They said, "Oh my God, you made it to law and crime." Make sure y'all send me that video too. Um, they said, "We shall see once the real police detective said." Absolutely, we shall see. Because, like I said, this case is still fresh, and Manny, his government name, Manuel Ruiz. We will see what he's going to do. In the next 3 weeks, he's going to get an attorney, a private attorney, or is he going to get a public defender? But a private attorney is going to cost a lot of bread. It's going to cost a lot of money to get a private attorney. They said, I don't know not to say you live in love. Okay, say y'all here. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching this. Yes, thank y'all so much, and I want to thank the audience for making sure I had got a haircut. Thank y'all for that. Roommate was able to cut my hair. Thank you for that, for supporting that. Thank you. While this is great for you, please keep us up with the case. I will do. I will definitely keep y'all updated on the case. Definitely. And share the live, share with your family and friends so we get these numbers up. Share, and like the video. Thank you. If you don't do nothing else, like the video. Like the video. And if you want to be a blessing to us, you can hit the Cash App at Wiley Show 1990. I would love to interview. While I would love you to interview people that used to hit Finny Pound, I would love that. Oh, yes, Lord, I just noticed the gray haircut. Thank you. Anyone know Manny's GoFundMe for attorney? I don't know. I don't know if he having a GoFundMe page up. His YouTube page is not up. Well, everybody else in New York, Wiley holding it down on the West Coast. Yes. They said, where's all these people that used to hit Finny Link? Where's they at? Thanks, Wiley, for the stream. Thank you. Thank you for watching. They're nowhere to be found. They're nowhere to be found. See, my audience, they held me down. They prayed for me. They encouraged me when I had trouble with the law. They contacted the judge. They said it's a mental health crisis. Y'all was there for me, and I thank God. Thank you to Rosie. Thank you to Latavia. Thank you to Prada. Thank you to Natasha. Thank you to all the people that was there and supporting of me when I was going through my crisis and really praying for me. Thank you to my mentor, Don Don Johnson. We're going to get him to come back on the show once we get back on our feet to get, the program system up so we can get him back on the show. So we get back to doing our real estate episodes and our political episodes and get it back up. So yes. Yes, Law and Order posted a video about an hour ago. Oh, send me that. Send me that to my Instagram. My Instagram is at Wiley Show. Or you can email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. Yes, please send that to me. Send that to my Instagram. Or Prada, make sure you can look for it because I know you be on it. They was all in the BS. Now they're gone like roaches when the lights come on. They're nowhere to be around. That's what people do. They will boost your head up and they're nowhere around. And let me tell you, when we had our incident, they was blaming like the Pradas and stuff like that. And I'm like, Prada encouraged me not to do it. Like she didn't know I was gonna go and do that stuff. And she scolded me for it. They said you shouldn't have did that. And many people knew it was a mental health episode. Even the same thing with Tasha Cole. Knew it was an episode and they was there for me. So I know how it is to have an episode, a mental health episode. But it's no excuse to go and kill somebody. That's crazy. You can't do that. That's crazy. And yeah, I see how folks, and then people had turned on me. And they said, yes, they did. They turned me with the quickness. It'll take a while so they get to trust me and come on back and love me. And Tasha was trying to call your phone to speak to the police. I had got so many calls from people across the country. It was something. Okay, so I just got up word. Wiley, your show on Tariq Nasheed channel, he is showing you what. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. Shout out to him. Is that the one that was on the African American documentary? Shout out to him. See, our best is coming through. Amen. This is why I'm so glad I stayed alive. I didn't want to take my life, and I didn't do that, even though I was thinking about it at one point. Because look at the blessings, look at the doors that's opening up, and let this be a lesson to anybody out there. Don't take your life, live, and all that. Yeah, that's the one that did the hidden colors. Because I remember with his documentary, a nurse at my job back in Chicago was watching that documentary, and then that made me watch it. So I'm a big fan of him. Tariq Nasheed is showing our video. He's showing us on his channel. So we keep y'all updated. Definitely keep y'all updated. And I know I'm gonna have my comeback area. We out here hustles. You know what I had to do to go live? I have to hustle to go live. Then sometimes I gotta go live outside. Then sometimes I gotta go live in my rooms, just to give out the live to the people. So to get my channel up. And I was depressed for a little while. Now I wanted to go on YouTube because I felt like a failure. I was like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. I feel like a failure. People was talking about me, but some in me and people was encouraged, like, no, Wally, go and do your thing. You was born for this. You're gonna have your comeback area. I remember in the book Natasha just gave me, she said, Wally, one day you'll be able to write and tell your story in a book. You will have a comeback area. And she sent me a book of Les Brown, The Comeback. And I read that book in jail. They said, why did it call Tariq, Nasheed, and all those who's like have you on because maybe they can have you for an interview. Okay. I would definitely look into them and forget his information. But the media outlets, they did on the day that I got interviewed, they did ask for my number. So we shall see what they're gonna say once they if they hit me back. But I did give out my number to some media outlets on what day was that? That was on Monday. Was that Monday? No, that was on Tuesday. They had asked for my number, and I saw some of the same media people. Yes. Any other questions for me regarding this case that I can answer? I will try to answer at the best of my ability. Anybody? They said research is tough because you have to be prepared for the same questions we ask. Absolutely. So I've been doing my research. I saw Ringo TV yesterday. He was reacting to your news cup. See, things is coming, y'all. Things is coming. When you stay focused, stay blessed, you out of the beef, doors will open. The wife whereabouts is critical. We don't know where the wife at. We don't know where Julie at. We don't know, but I know she was not in that courtroom. She was not in that courtroom because I was looking. I was looking around. I was looking out the corner of my eye. I was turning around like, hey, is she here? Is she there? I didn't see her. What on Tariq channel? What? That's a blessing. That's a blessing. Shout out to Tariq. Shout out to Tariq. It's a blessing. Keep up the good work. Thank you for what you do for the community, educating us. I will never forget. And on his documentary Hidden Colors, it was a lady. She said, "We have to stop saying the word motherfucker. Have to stop saying that word because during slavery, when they was breeding slaves, they would have any slave that's on the plantation that is capable of having to get somebody pregnant. They'll have you impregnate your own mother to breed more slaves. So that's why we should stop saying the word motherfucker." I don't know, Hidden Colors, and that. So I was watching it. I said, see, he was educating us on it, and that's facts. Yes, drop the emails for them to go on there. Thank you. So you definitely got to be careful. So I learned that in his documentary. So it's good to see y'all in here. But this case definitely is a nationwide case. I know in Las Vegas, there's on it. They're now they did a little bit more research because they know about more about the beef between these YouTubers. But it's no excuse to go and kill somebody. It's no excuse. That's what he messed up at. And for it to be live stream, that's crazy. He's going to try to plead the mental health, though. Yeah, he may try to plead that. We shall see. We as of right now, we don't know. That's a high threshold to plead mental illness because you will have to talk to the state's doctor, and then your attorney will have their doctor. But it's a threshold. It's not easy. People we trying to plead that, but it's not easy to plead that. Yes. That was a sad story, yes. So I'm definitely keep y'all updated on this case. If any more situation happen, anything else happen that we need to know about the case, DM me. We'll be at the next court date, and the next court date is July 3rd at 8:30 a.m. That is the next court date. So I will keep y'all updated on that. That is the next court date. But I had to come on here and talk about it. He has to show that he had prior mental issues. Definitely, he had to show that he haven't showed that that haven't came up because right now he's looking for an attorney. He's going to hire a private attorney. So to go over what we talked about again, his government name is Manuel Ruiz, and he shot and killed Rodney Finley and Tanisha Finley, and the judge Amy Joanne, last name Chelini. He asked for a 3 week status check. His public defender asked for a 3 week status check because he's not ready. Because he want to he contact with his family to have a private attorney, and the judge let him know that you are waiving your preliminary hearing. He said yes. And the next court date will be July 3rd at 8:30 a.m. I wouldn't be surprised he gets off. He's doing private funding. While are you aware? I don't know if he's doing private funding. I'm not aware of that. I didn't see no GoFundMe page, and if you do have one, I'm not promoting it because he don't need no GoFundMe page. I mean, he don't need no money. and all that type of stuff. The money should go, if anything, the money should go to the victim's family so they can bury their loved ones, because you have to get the bodies from Las Vegas to send the bodies back to Arizona. So I don't know if they're going to cremate them. I don't know, but I know it will be cheaper to cremate them than to Phoenix, Arizona, to graveyard. It'd be cheaper to cremate. He did have one, but I'm not sure if it was taken down. Okay, I don't know what it's at, but I'm glad. I say premeditated. He did have one, but I'm not sure if it was taken down. Okay, I did read that. Hey, Soldier Girl, welcome. Oh, you a member? You say, hey, the members. Thank you to my members. Love y'all holding it down. Thank y'all so very much for that. When you come in the building, make sure you click that like button. But we'll definitely let you know. And then it was a media person that she was scolded by the judge. When she seen that flash, she said, "Don't who you let you took that picture. The get out, get her out." She said, "I'm media. I'm just doing my B-roll." And then the judge just rolled her eyes. And then the bailiff was like, "No flash." They said, "Hey, Wiley, hey y'all, I'm so upset. I've been sick and not at work, so I can't be nosy behind the scene. I work at the courthouse, so I came to you for the updates. Thank you." Wiley, usually the state pays for funerals of this sort. Okay. You can't have a GoFundMe for murder. The judge snapped. She took a picture of her. Yes, she did snap. She did snap. And then the lady from Telemundo media outlet, she said, "I'm media." Hey, Wiley, sending prayers out to you. Wiley, this too shall pass. I believe it. I believe it. I feel good. At one point, when I'm gonna tell you, when did get released from jail, I was very depressed. I was depressed. I didn't get home. The people was like, "But you got to do something. You got to do activities." And I was going to my therapy session, but I was super, super depressed. And I was like, "What?" And then some just told me, "Just go back on your channel and build your channel because the people know you on YouTube." And I said, "Let me just go on here and just chit chat with y'all on here." And y'all are coming back. Surely and surely, the word is going out that Wiley is back, and people's on the sidelines see if they want to come back and watch us to see where our headspace is at. But as you can clearly see, I'm in a different headspace than I was last year. Different headspace, definitely more mentally stable now than I was on last year. Yeah, so but thank you for your support. Please like the video and subscribe, y'all, for the courthouse coverage. But we're definitely going to keep y'all updated on this case. We definitely got to keep y'all updated on here. This is definitely something. It was one, two, three. It was about 5 media outlets that was there, 5 or 6 media outlets. They was there because they had their cameras in a little buggy area, them little buggy areas. It's not a shopping cart, but it's like when you put cameras, it's like the trolley. I hope I'm saying it right. And they was there. One of the media people was there before I got there, and I got there around like 7:30 because the courthouse opened up at 7:30. I got there around like 7:30. I'm on this case, Wiley. Let's make magic. I have a StreamYard willing to help collaborate now. You're back and ready to network. Yes, Queen Toast I'll go on your channel. Yes, Wiley, you're back as strong as ever. Thank you. Thank you. But this case is very sad because the family members, if they want to see him to go to court to see him get justice, they will have to get a plane ticket from Phoenix, Arizona to Las Vegas. Now, I don't know if they cover costs to get the family to come and pay for hotel rooms. I don't know. They said it would be more media outlets at the next hearing. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of media outlets. It was a lot. My cash app is Wiley Show 1990. Prada, can you post my cash app so they can see the new one? It's Wiley Show, WILEYSHOW 1990. And let me give y'all an update again. Shout out to What's the T update again. Manuel Ruiz, that's the YouTuber that shot and killed Rodney Finley and Tanisha Finley. We was in a judge, Amy Joanne, last name CHELINI courtroom. He came out at 8:30. His attorney, his public defender asked for a 3-week status check, and because he wanted to get in contact with his family. Manny Ruiz want to get in contact with his family to hire a private attorney, and then his public defender said they will be asking for a bail amount, and the judge said no bail, and he said they waiving preliminary hearing. He's waiving his preliminary hearing, and his next court date is July 3rd at 8:30 a.m. The prosecutor said the death penalty, they may do the death penalty. They may go for that. That's on the table. They may. So we're going to keep you updated on that. His next court date is July 3rd. Oh, thank you, Prada. Thank you. His next court date is July 3rd. So I'll keep y'all updated on that. Any questions? Everybody keep asking about his wife, Julie. She wasn't in the courtroom. We will keep y'all updated on this whole entire situation. The prosecutor said that the Strip, it is safe. Millions of people go on the Strip. They don't have no incident. It's safe on the Strip because people was asking him about the Strip. He made a statement and said the Strip is safe. They don't have these incidents like this. This is an isolated incident because they have to make sure to let the world know that it's safe because a lot of people come to Vegas to go on the Strip. A lot of people. The wife wasn't in the courtroom. No, I did not see his wife in the courtroom. I was looking. And I was asking another lady, they said they don't see the wife. Because if the wife was there, once we got out of court, they would have been asking us some questions. I would ask her some questions. And he haven't even get in contact with his family, with the lawyers yet. So we shall see. Maybe his family not even answering the phone. Maybe they don't want to be involved, especially if he Mexican and a lot of these people don't have green cards. They got to be careful because he can get deported if we don't know nothing about his citizenship status. But I'm saying if he's not a citizen, this could be trouble, more trouble. So we're definitely going to keep y'all updated on this entire situation. But they did say on his record that he have a battery on his record. They have a battery charge on his record. So they did say that. So I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all bear with me. We got up super early. I got up at 5:00. I took me a shower. I said, let me go ahead to this court because I did not want to miss it. I thought Wiley said she was. No, she wasn't. I didn't see the wife there. No. I was just about to say that his family may not be official citizens. Yes, and if they're not official citizens, they will make an example out of them because ICE is not playing. They are not playing at all. This new administration, they're not playing. You got to be a citizen. They is deporting people. They don't care. They're going in schools. They're going in restaurants. They're doing everything. They're deporting people, and I can't be mad at Trump because that's what he campaigned on. And President Obama, he deported 3 million people. So it was no outcry when President Obama was doing it. So we don't need no outcry when Donald Trump is doing it. Maybe Donald Trump, you may not like the way how Donald Trump is saying it because he's loud and boisterous, and President Obama was like soft spoken and professional, and he talks slowly. You don't know. Did Manny have a full-time job? I do not know if he had a full-time job, but we did know he was on YouTube. And from my understanding, he was mad that Finny the Legend was getting more views and more super chats than him. And it's also stemming to that Manny pepper sprayed one of the victim, Tanisha Finley, about 2 years ago around Halloween. He should have 2 assault charges. He assaulted Finley about a month ago on Fremont. Assault someone else on Fremont. See, yeah, so I don't know about that. I can contact the police department and try to see about his record, but as of right now, that's sad. But right now he's in jail for double murder. And we all have seen it. If you have not seen it, you can go and see it on Twitter because it's on Twitter. So he do have the prosecutor said he had a battery charge on his record. He did say that. That's what the prosecutor said today at the press conference. I do want to apologize. I did not have my mic with me so y'all can hear the press conference. So if y'all did not want to hear, I do apologize for that. Next time I'll make sure, because I still have a mic on me for some odd reason, I'll make sure to bring it to the next court date. He said every day YouTube is his job and he asks subscribers for money. Okay, so he's a 4-time YouTube creator. Okay, thank you for that. So we are definitely updated on this case. So this case had happened, and we are here reporting on here. I live here in Vegas, and this is the first time I've heard of a shooting since I've lived here in Vegas. I've been a resident in Vegas since last year, and so this is the first time I'm hearing that somebody was shot and killed on the Strip. This first time I'm hearing this. I've been a resident here for over almost August will make a year. No, it's almost a year. I think either June. I think June. Yeah, I think it's been a year. I've been here for a year now. I heard he pushed elderly man down before and cracked his head. Is that true? I don't know if that's true or not. I don't. If he did do something like that, that's reckless. I don't know if that's true. Did he assault a random person in addition to Finley's wife? I can't answer that. I don't know. He's a walking time bomb, totally unhinged. Correct. I agree. Yes, he was involved in that. Told really he failed. See, and now you're hearing about that. Wally Amo, please make sure I got the cash up through to you. Let me double check. I can check right now. Thank you for the blessing. Let me check. This is Wiley Show 1990. Yes, I do see it. Thank you. Let me see your heart. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But we hear y'all report on this case. This is live on here. Thank you. He seemed like a weak man attacking women and the elderly. Yeah, unhinged. And like he was in a court with it looked like his sunglasses, but somebody told me that your prescription glasses, you can get them darkened. That it's a prescription glasses, not sunglasses. Because he did have on those same glasses. I did see that. President Obama administration focused on removing those who pose a threat to national security or public safety, as well as recent unauthorized border crossing. By the end of his term, 90 of the interior removal were of non-citizens. That's true. Under Trump, whether you violent or not violent, if you're not a citizen, they're going to deport you. I'm saying again, whether you violent or non-violent, if you are in this country illegally, the Trump administration give full authority to ICE to deport you. That's the new policy. When President Obama was doing it, it was just really the violent offenders. But under Trump, whether you violent or not, if they come to your house looking for Marquise Rodriguez and Jose is your roommate, but they looking for Marquise Rodriguez and you got about 12 roommates and they coming in and all 12 of y'all don't have your papers, your freedom papers, they're going to deport you. Even if Marquise Rodriguez is not in the house and y'all open up that door and they ask to see your freedom papers, and if you don't have them freedom papers, then you will be deported. Y'all say green card, citizenship paper. I call them freedom papers. So that's the policy. I'm just saying. Yeah, I grew up here, 55, and this is not a normal act on our strip. This is not a normal act. And I've been on the strip a couple of times on last year, no incidents. We had a meet and greet here in Vegas on last year, no incident. We had a meet and greet a year before last, no incident, just nice, having a good time. It was no incident. So this is a very isolated incident. This is not somebody on the strip taking people, a lot of people out. This is very isolated, stemming from a YouTube beef. It's sad, but it's real sad. They say I'm canceling tacos for the year. No salsa, no peace. Okay. If somebody give me a taco, I would love a steak taco. I'm still gonna eat it, and I gotta go to Target. I ain't in there protesting and all that type of stuff. I'm still gonna go to Target. I gotta get some. So I gotta get me a notebook and a pen. When I go back on July 3rd, I'm gonna go to Target and get it. We definitely be reporting on this case. Now, do y'all think he's gonna plead guilty or not guilty? Do y'all think he's gonna plead guilty or not guilty? They said we understand your situation. There's always exemptions to the rule. Thank you for that. For the Diddy trial, yes, I will be covering the Diddy trial. I try to cover the Diddy trial, you guys, by reading the tweets. And bear with me if I read it too slow, if I don't read it fast, and all that. I'm definitely going to cover the Diddy trial and all that. So y'all bear with me with my reading and all that. I'm definitely going to be covering the Diddy trial. Okay? He needs to listen to his attorney. Amen. I'll just read the tweets. So I'm gonna get up early. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is if it's court. Is it court tomorrow? I have to get up at 5 in the morning to report on the case, to read the tweets, because I don't know if they have it. If they have it tomorrow, if they haven't, because like right now it's too hot for me to go outside, and I was lucky to do the live right now because my roommate was gone. So do y'all think he's going to plead guilty or not guilty? If he plead not guilty, make sure for good TV you'll be able to go to the courthouse every day. That's true. I can't wait to hear your intake too. Thank you, Soldier Girl. I don't know if it's justified in his heart or if he just saying that. Do you think he's gonna do guilty or not guilty? Okay. Armand is hilarious coming to the show. Yes, he is. Very hilarious. Do you think he's gonna do guilty or not guilty? If he do not guilty and he wanna go to trial, then we'll be reporting on it. We'll be boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. They said, so because I work at the courthouse, I have this to say. When stuff like this happen, it pissed Mr. Wolfson, the head district attorney, off because it makes Vegas look bad on our strip. Wow. He wasn't playing. Because it does make it look bad. He feel like he's justified because he think that it avenged himself from his enemies. He's crackle. I gotta run. I'll email you. Okay, thank you, Queen Tulsa. Okay, everyone get knocked off StreamYard. They got tech issues. We not on StreamYard. We can't afford StreamYard right now. We can't afford StreamYard. That's what we do everything on YouTube. We can't even afford StreamYard. Uh, product, good point. The show off in the head. The man is facts. Um, he was last night talking about Diddy Dukes. So yeah. I don't even know any updates on Diddy. Let me see. I don't know any updates. I'm gonna keep this live. Just focus on the Vegas stuff because the Diddy stuff is plenty platforms talking about it. An update on Mark Lamont Hill. There was a video playing of him getting maced. I want to read his statement that he wrote on Twitter. I want to read it as following. I'm fine, everyone. This video of me being pepper sprayed was from January 2024. At the time, the attacker believed I was a part of a conspiracy along with the CIA and the president to cover up traumatic events from her childhood. Since then, after refusing to press charges, I have worked with her family and community members to enable a or restored to process. Through the process, I've learned that she did indeed suffer significant childhood abuse as well as serious mental health challenges that continue to this day. Instead of criminal prosecution, I've done my best to make sure that she receives social and mental health support to help her heal as best as possible. So right now we're going to stick to the Vegas case. Did you see him get escorted to the courtroom? Yes, the guy that came, Ruiz. I saw when he came to the courtroom that he wasn't sitting down with the rest of the people, the rest of the people that's in jail, rest of the inmates. They brought him out separately, and the cameras was on him. The media was taking pictures. They brought him out separately. They this is what I know that they make an example out of him. They called Manuel Ruiz his case up first. They called his case up first. We did not have to wait. We did not have to wait at all. They called his case up first. It was 8:30. I would say 8:31. He was up there in front of the judge. He's not overweight. He's a nice, slim guy. He's not overweight at all. He's not overweight. He wants a private counsel. Very, very so definitely. He wants a private counsel, and that's hundreds of thousands of dollars, especially if he go to trial. Um, I'm taller than him, so he probably like 5'7". I'm taller than him, so I believe that's what he is. But I'm taller than him because I'm 6'2". Yeah. So, any other questions regarding? Thank y'all for coming in the platform today. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. We definitely went in. He was taller than some of the bailiffs, maybe one or two. But it's so good to see y'all in here. We do have our housing fund. Um, we do have our housing fund on a GoFundMe. We do have that up. So if you want to contribute to that, you can. We do have our Cash App up. Wiley Show 1990. Thank you, moderators. Um, why did they move the court? Well, they moved the court date because he wasn't ready. He Manuel Ruiz want a private attorney. He want to get in contact with his family. He want a private attorney, and his court date will be July 3rd at 8:30 a.m. That's what he want. I love to see Wiley back and going strong. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, you. When I looked on the site, I didn't see his mugshot. When I looked on the site, I can double check next time and see. Hold on, let me see if they have his mugshot out because I didn't see it. I didn't see his mugshot. So let me see. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. Can you edit video? No, I don't know how to edit videos. I don't. I live in Las Vegas. The police don't play. Yeah, the police don't play. I know from experience they don't play. Hallelujah. They don't play at all. They do not play. Ooh, I had to give me some cold to drink. Let me see. I'm trying to look and see if he have his mugshot up. The other phone, the free phone that I have, is running like really really slow. So maybe if y'all look it up on y'all end, it's running really really slow. Okay, here we go. Let me see. That was fair when you especially a black man with your size. Absolutely. Let me see if they have his mugshot. Let me see. No, I don't see a mugshot. Only thing I see is status check. He got two charges of open murder. I don't see a mugshot yet. They don't have his age. They have his age here. They don't have his race. They got male. Oh, they got on there. He's white. Wait a minute. Let me let y'all see this. Hold on. Let me let y'all see this. They got on here that he's white. He told them people that he was white. Do y'all see that? He told them people that he white. Wow, wow, wow. He told them people that he was white. I, I thought you supposed to put on there that you're Mexican. I don't know why he put that. Wow, man, I would say there is no POC Mexican ethnicity. Okay, don't get me started. I don't know why he said he was brown then, but he said he was white. Anyway, all over your message. Let me read it. Father, can you get verified with a blue check? Not being that so many news outlet missed your name and YouTube name. I don't know. Right now they ask you to pay. You got to pay for the blue check now. All that stuff you paying for. They don't just give you a blue check and all of that. You got to pay for it now. You definitely got to pay for it. I can check to see since the media people talked about it and apply for all that stuff. I can check and see. But right now, all of it said you got to pay for it now. So there's another video incident circulating. Yeah, white product, no brown race. Ain't no brown. They don't have no brown race. They was just trying to attach themselves to us for support. He always says his family is from the deep Mexico. He lies, continue. Okay. But he looked Mexican to me. So, but he said he was white. Let him have that. That's what he said. He said he was white, child. That's what he said. I'm so glad you're back, Wiley. Mama, happy to see you on the ground running. Yes. They say he probably say it was white to try to get his sister reduced level. Now he's about to get his family deported. He's not a WASP, but he is white. Okay, he's white. That's if you want to say that. I thought he was Mexican. Sounds about white. What he's trying to get the white support because on the thing he said he's white. It's on. It's literally on the docket there. It says white. I'm gonna show y'all again. It said race white. That's what it said. He's a part of the right folks. Yeah, I just found out, and I don't have a link. So it's so good to see y'all in here. We have 75 people watching and 75 likes. Thank you so much. But I've definitely had to keep y'all updated on this case. His next court date could have been a typo, but it said white. I don't know if it's a typo. His next court date is July 3rd. All right. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. I see y'all in here. Oh, okay. We got 3 new comments in here. Mexicans consider themselves white. I work for corrections. They don't self-identify. Okay. I have not seen it. Mexicans are white until they need help from black people. Put God first. I see y'all in here. What? Y'all still want to say something? As long as y'all saying something, I'm going to stay on the live. I'm going to keep it rolling because my roommate ain't in here, so I'm going to just keep it rolling. I'm going to just keep it rolling. Okay? See, come in there, we do it. Then we end the live. We keep it rolling. They said we talking. But this situation taught me personally to cease all beefs. It taught me that you could do better on YouTube to cease all beefs, that you could grow without the beefing. At one point, I was a part of the beef sector. Okay. And so I said, I left that sector and then I came over here, started beefing a little bit, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna stop all the beefs. They don't have the weight in here, don't have the weight in here. They don't have the weight. They said when I went to Mexico on a cruise, we landed in Mexico, and they're darker than the black folks. Our baby is back. Yes. Uh, Girl the Collective said in his last video, Wiley, make sure you keep coming on to build your channel back up. I will. Do you post repost all media outlets? Just mention your name, Wiley. Yes. I want to share the all on my community wall. I shared on my community wall and on Instagram. I shared some of it on my Instagram at Wiley Show, and I will share all the media outlets and mention us on Instagram and on my community wall if you want to check it out. I hope you get a lot of new followers. I hope so. I reached out to them. Wiley about to get some bread. Yes, definitely got to reach out to him. And so we got black people lighter than white people. What does that mean? Melanin doesn't make you a black American. Bread, no basket. Yeah, so make sure y'all follow me on TikTok at Wiley Show, the Wiley Show on Facebook page. We also got the Wiley Show YouTube page, so make sure y'all check us out. Yes, we definitely going to keep y'all updated. Every day, definitely. We see it here. All right, I'm gonna close out this live, and if anything else come up, I will let y'all know. Any other questions before we get up out of here? Let me know in the chat. Any other questions? Okay. I will try to answer again. If you want to contribute to our cash app, you can at $ Wiley Show 1990. Thank you. Let me find out Wiley about to be in an upcoming documentary. That would be great. That would be great. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Wiley Show is out. Let me do my closing remarks again. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Thank you. And keep the Finleys in your prayers. Keep them in your prayers. All right. Talk to y'all later.